اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد. 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 بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد في الأولين وصل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد في الآخرين وصل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد في الملأ الأعلى إلى يوم الدين. Inshallah, we are going to be reflecting on our third dua of this blessed month of Ramadan. And this is a dua that was told to Sayyida Fatima, the daughter of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and it was told to her by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a wasiyah, as a form of advice to her, that in times of difficulties where you feel that you have many burdens upon you or challenges, it's a dua of al-makrubah. If there is a particular type of difficulty or hardship, then this dua is central in this particular case. And it's also a dua that illustrates the iftiqar, the impoverishment or the neediness of the believer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is certainly a dua that should be made in the morning as well as in the evening. And the dua is Ya Ḥayyu Ya Qayyūm bi-raḥmatika astaghīth aṣliḥ lī shaʻnī kullah takilnī ila nafsī ila aḥadan ila aḥadin min khalqik ṭarfata ዐyn. And this is where we say, O ever living, Ya Ḥayy, Ya Qayyūm, the one who is self-sustaining, by your mercy I seek your help, through your mercy I seek your refuge. Rectify all my affairs, and do not entrust me to myself or to any of your creation for even the blink of an eye. And you can see that this dua encompasses profound meanings that all of us as ʿayn, as callers upon Allah, and as those who go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a state of humility and in a state of surrender, this dua, it emphasizes, number one, that we recognize, Ya Allah, that you are present, you are Ḥayy. You know that, Allah, you are not absent from my affairs. Ya Ḥayyu, Allah is ever living. La ta'khudhuhu sinatun wa la nawm. Allah doesn't even incline towards being tired, or certainly does Allah ever sleep. So when I affirm Ya Ḥayy, I am saying, Ya Allah, you are ever living, you are ever present, and that nothing goes outside of your knowledge or your will, even for a moment's notice. So Allah is, if you will, very alive. And Allah is Qayyūm. So we say, Ya Ḥayyu, Ya Qayyūm. And when we say Ya Qayyūm, it is an emphasis that, Ya Allah, you are self-sustaining. Meaning that Allah is alive, and Allah does not need anyone or anything to help support Him in being alive or in fulfilling His responsibilities or His duties, if you will. Of course, we do not speak with Allah in a manner that is unacceptable, but you understand the point. So Allah is Qayyūm in that He is self-sustaining. He needs no one, and He certainly needs nothing from anything or anyone. And Allah sustains the affairs of His khalq, of His creation, and He sustains all of the affairs بعزته وبقدرته by His majestic nature and His grandioseness and His ability. So, Ya Ḥayyu Ya Qayyūm, bi-raḥmatika astaghīth. Ya Allah, you are ever alive and you are self-sustaining. By and through your mercy, astaghīth. And the word astaghīth means talabul ighatha. It is seeking from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to save me. And so I say, Ya Allah, bi-raḥmatika astaghīth, when I need to be saved from something that is looming and something that is going to harm me physically, a waba, some sort of plague, or any type of physical potential harm that may come. Astaghīthu, astaghīthuka, I seek your ighatha, that you save me. But also, bi-raḥmatika astaghīth is a spiritual call. It's to say, Ya Allah, through your mercy and by your mercy, I need you to save me. And I need you to save my soul. And I need you to save me from the evils of myself and the evils of the shaitan. Because as the Prophet ﷺ says, everyone goes into Jannah. Everyone goes into Jannah by the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the companions asked him, Hatta anta ya Rasulullah, even you ya Rasulullah, he said, Hatta ana. So everyone goes into Jannah by the mercy of Allah. So bi-raḥmatika, by your mercy, Allah, astaghīth, I ask you, and I ask you to save me, and I request of you that. aṣliḥ li shaʻnī kullah. O Allah, I ask you that you rectify all of my affairs. All of the affairs, the ones that I know of, and the ones that I don't know of. Because my affairs and your affairs, these are realities that far exceed our comprehension. The affairs of the past, and the affairs of the present, and the affairs of the future, and the affairs of the afterlife, the affairs of my body, the affairs of my children, the affairs of my home and my spouse, the affairs of my community, the affairs of our nations, and the affairs of this creation. All of this is completely outside, for the most part, of our scope of comprehension. فَأَصْلِحْ لِي shaʻnī kullah. Ya Allah, rectify all of my affairs. And that's a very beautiful expression, where we realize that I am aware of the fact that my affairs, extend beyond my humble perception, because we are humble beings and we perceive very minimally, right? aṣliḥ li shaʻnī kullah, ولا takilnī إلى nafsī, ولا إلى aḥadan min خلقك ṭarfata ዐyn. Oh Allah, and don't allow me, or don't entrust me to myself, don't relinquish me to myself, or any of your creation for that matter, even for the blink of an eye. And this is from the epitome of expressions of ihtiyaj. That, Ya Allah, I am terrified that you would entrust me to myself, or that you would relinquish me to myself even for the blink of an eye. That's how impoverished I am. That's how faqir I am, in need I am of you. That you don't leave me to myself even for a second. You watch as our children, if they become scared of something, and they start to raise their hands, and Mama, Baba, Abu, Ami, no, please, in that very, and they're like, please, just pick me up. I don't leave me down here for a second. And you see them, you see them shrieking and terrified, right? Well, subhanAllah, that's the disposition that we need to have with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ya Allah, not even for a second leave me to myself, because I can't do it without you for a nanosecond. And this should humble us to realize that the deluded sense of self that perhaps we've been functioning with over the past years of our lives, I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to just pull up my bootstraps and I'm going to take over the world. I'm going to have it. I'm going to take care of it. I'm going to get it done, right? As if we have power or control. The same thing over our children, over any of our realities. We have no control. So we exist by the will of Allah, by the grace of Allah, by the lutf of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by the mercy of Allah, every second. And we have to humble ourselves. So, Ya Ḥayyu Ya Qayyūm, Ya Allah, you are ever living and you are self-sustaining. Don't let me rely upon myself for a second, let alone anyone else for that matter. Because without you, Ya Allah, I am nothing. لا حول ولا قوة إلا لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. No might, no power except by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So inshallah, let us say this dua together as we close, and we prepare a heart that is impoverished and humble, and a heart that really seeks Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a heart that seeks Allah to save me from all of the physical external realities, and a heart that is begging Allah to save its soul. Ya Allah, we need you to save our souls, because if you don't save our souls and you don't have mercy upon us, then we are certainly lost. So let us make dua together, bi'idhnillah. Ya Ḥayyu, and please say after me inshallah. Ya Ḥayyu, Ya Qayyūm, bi-raḥmatika astaghīth. aṣliḥ lī shaʻnī kullah. ولا takilnī إلى nafsī ولا إلى aḥad min خلقك ṭarfata ዐyn أو أقل من ذلك. For the blink of an eye or less than that. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us always and bless us always and increase us always. May He accept our Ramadan. May He accept our siyam and our salah and our dua and our qiyam. May every word that we utter be in our mizan, in our scale of good deeds that we present to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are our humble offerings, Ya Allah. These humble words that we utter, that we've taken from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the words that he taught to his beloved daughter Fatima. We take them for ourselves and we apply them to ourselves, and we teach them inshallah, Ya Allah, to our children and to our loved ones. We teach these words because these are the words that bi'idhnillah are most pleasing to you, and this is what we call you with, Ya Allah. We call you with the words of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. فَتَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا. Accept from us, accept from us, accept from us, Ya Kareem, Ya Rahman, Ya Rahim. وصل اللهم على سيدنا محمد وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.